Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. I'm Nick. So for a long time, people have been asking for reissues of the Sammy Hagar era of Van Halen. We finally got them, so today I'm going to be checking out this new Collection 2 box set from Van Halen. There's a bunch of links down below. Make sure you check them out. There's links for the Vinyl Den Facebook group, for the merch page, for the Spotify and Apple Music playlist we put together every week, and the Patreon page. So make sure you go check all that out. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new episodes. So I guess I should preface this whole review by saying that I was never a huge fan of the Sammy Hagar years. I was always more of a David Lee Roth fan. I love all those early Van Halen albums. And I think 5150 was a great album. I think it's the pinnacle of the Sammy years because it did such a great job of blending that old Van Halen sound into, you know, what they were going to become with Sammy Hagar. So when this box set got announced, of course, I was all over pre-ordering it. I've got original pressings of 5150. I've got an original pressing of OU812. But the other two albums had been long out of print since the 90s. And if you want to pick up a copy, I saw a copy of Balance selling in one of my local record stores within the last year or two for $500, which is way out of my price range for that album. So, I think I ended up paying like $105 for this box set off of Amazon, which is an absolute steal for all five of these albums. I think they did a really great job of matching the packaging for the first collection box set. This is the first collection box set. This is the David Lee Roth years. And as you can see, style-wise, it looks pretty similar to the new box set. He even has the same kind of spine on there with the Van Halen logo. I don't know if you can see it in the camera there, with the logo and the years printed underneath there. If I can get it in there you go. That probably looks a little better there. So looks really similar. They did a good job kind of making everything match with that first set. I think the one big thing that separates this box set from other box sets that you've seen released over the last couple of years is there's no fluff in this. There's no, stickers and posters and, paper airplanes and whatever else they put in box sets. It's just the music, and that's what everyone wanted. So as far as the hype sticker on here, I don't know if I can get my camera to zoom in on there. It just says Van Halen studio albums and rarities, even though questionable how rare some of those rarity tracks are. But 5 LPs were mastered from the original tapes by Bernie Grumman. So, if Bernie's involved with it, it's going to sound great. So 5150, OU812, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, Balance, and the Studio Rarities, 1989 to 2004. So now that I got the shrink wrap off it, you can see it a little bit better here. I'll show you the back of the box set also. It's got all the covers on there, all the track listings. Same thing as the other Van Halen box set. And like I said, I really wanted to pre-order this and get a copy of this, mainly because I haven't listened to some of these albums in so long. So it's one that I'm definitely looking forward to kind of getting this thing out, cleaning these albums up, and listening to them. I will say though that I've seen a lot of people posting online that their albums came damaged. So if you got a copy of this, you haven't opened it up, I definitely highly recommend pulling them out and checking to make sure they're not damaged, so you're able to swap them out if they are. Like I said, I think they did a really good job with this box set, especially for the price you're getting it for. Even I think retail price on this thing was like $120 to $130, which I think is still a really good price. They did a good job with it though. This is a nice sturdy slipcase that this is in. This is not a cheap flimsy box that these albums are in. It's really going to protect them. I guess I'll just go through these in the order that they were in the box sets. The first one, this is Studio Rarities 1989 to 2004. These really aren't all that rare. I mean, you got a track that was on the CD version of OU812, a track that was on the CD version of Balance. You got you got B-side on here. You got a couple of tracks that were on the movie soundtrack for the movie Twister, and then a few tracks from Best of Both Worlds, which was their greatest hits compilation they released in 2004. I mean, rarities. I mean, I don't know, but anyway, that's the front cover there. That's the back cover of it. And then, I will say that for I paid $105 for this box set. The one thing I always complain about with box sets are paper sleeves. At least these are polyline sleeves, so that's definitely a bonus there. I give that, it definitely has something that a lot of other box sets don't have. And then this is just, the whole box set's just on black vinyl. Then you got Balance, which I did my little my little editing job to appease the YouTube gods there. I don't need to get flagged for anything. There's the back cover of the album. These are all just like the standard release was back in the day. Original pressings, did a really good job of kind of recreating that original release. There's the inner sleeve there. Picture on one side. Got your photos on there. I mean your lyrics on the back side. There's side 2 and side 1. Then you got For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Great album. I think this is, like I said earlier, it's my second favorite of the Van Hagar albums behind 5150. And it's one I haven't listened to in a few years, so I can't wait to check this one out. There's the back cover there. There's the track listing. Like I said, this is all perfectly recreates the original packaging on it. Nice printed inner sleeve of the band. There's the back side there. Then you got OU812, like I said earlier, easily my least favorite Van Halen album. I even think Van Halen 3 is a better album than this one. So, as I go through the box set, of course, I'll listen to it again because it's been, 20 plus years since I've listened to it. But I can already tell you that I know this is going to be my least played album, at least from this box set. But it's the front cover there. Of course, you got the monkey on the back of it there. Another nice printed inner sleeve with the lyrics on the back side of it. There's so much static on that one. I didn't even want to come out of that sleeve. I definitely have to clean these before I play them because there's a lot of dirt on here. Even though normally with printed inner sleeves they really don't get that dirty, but these definitely need a good cleaning. And then last but not least, easily my favorite album of this box set, 5150. And it, like I said earlier, it was probably like it was probably like 89 or 90 when the first time I listened to this album. I've loved it ever since then. Like I said, it does a great job of kind of connecting to that David Lee Roth era while still being different enough with Sammy Hagar. It's a great album. And, if I was to rank all the albums across Van Halen's great career, I would probably put their debut album in 1984 at 1 and 2 in some kind of order. But I think 5150 would be my number 3 album. Just a great album. And, that's the front cover there. It's the back cover on there. And then this is also in a printed sleeve. It's got the Van Halen logo on there. Well, the new Van Halen logo at the time. And then the lyrics on the back side there. Great looking album. So I think my big takeaways for this box set, first and foremost, is it's a great price. I think, if you get to buy this in the store and it's like $120, I think it's a great price. Obviously a lot of people got this on Amazon and Merch Bar for a little bit cheaper, but I think that they easily could have charged twice that price. $200 for this box set. I think they would have sold just as many copies as they did at $120. So, I mean, I'm glad to see them price it the way they did, because a couple of those albums, I mean, if you want them, original pressings of them, you're going to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get them. The only thing I wish they would have done differently is maybe not include that Rarities album and included Van Halen 3 and Some Kind of Truth. Van Halen 3 has never been available officially on vinyl. I know there's lots of bootlegs out there, and it's one that I think isn't as bad as a lot of people think it is. I just listened to it within the last couple of years, and it's got some great tracks on there. I think it's a better album than OU812. So I think they should have included those two albums in there, fully rounded out the entire Van Halen discography, because the first box set collection had 6 albums in it, so there's no reason why they could have done 6 albums in the second one. So that's like the one knock I've got on it. But other than that, it's a great box set. It's one that I'm glad I've got. Well, that's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks for checking the show out. Make sure you drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this box set. Did you pick it up? Are you looking forward to picking it up? And what do you think about including Van Halen 3 and a different kind of truth in there? Because I think it would have been a really nice inclusion in the box set. I'll say, without having that Rarities album in there. And I probably wouldn't have raised the price of the box set all that much. Instead of $120, maybe $160. I think it would still have been a great box set with 6 albums in it. But let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me all a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. That's all I got. Until next time, keep on spinning. Peace.